morning. I'm going to try and get some stuff done, and I thought maybe you want to follow me around. I don't know. I brought in some of the stuff in the trunk of the car. Oh, it looks like I forgot the vinegar. I really shouldn't show you things like that. Somebody's bound to say, "Oh my, I couldn't possibly live like that. How horrible. How could you do that?" I'm alive, aren't I? It worked. Oh, I left the car window open. We had quite the nice storm yesterday. Oh, look, more food. You know, they want to eat it, but they don't want to bring it in. And this thing really needs to go to the dump, don't you think? Or it needs to be cleaned out, but that's easier to take it to the dump. Oh, that's the bar of soap. And this was supposed to be for putting frozen groceries in, but anyway, look, I found some of my hats. They all need help. Lots of help. Lots and lots of help. Where's my garbage container? It's over here. Oh, my word, my word, my word. What should I take out now? This little shovel, I was going to send it to the dump, but it never got there. And I don't know why we've got this. I don't know. It could go back to the dump. I think one of the kids brought it. This goes in the kayak. This goes in the kayak. Thought I'd wrap up soap in that. And this is for my screens. For doing screens. All these straps. You'd think they're probably just sitting around in the car, and what would you want them all in the car for? But if I don't have them in the car, if I put them out there, first of all, they'll get wet. And second of all, hey, there's a CD in here. That's how to play the banjo. That should go in the house too. Okay. But you can't tell that my mess is getting cleaner. You probably can't tell that at all. You probably think, oh my word, how could she live like this? Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I did get all this cleaned up. That was a big deal. And this is all going to the dump, so you see, it all has its purpose. Naturally, it rained while the kayak was wrong side up. And now I can't really get to that side of the car. I did cover up some of my wood, so it's not getting rained on all the time. The best place to put the kayak is on the car. Yeah. And it's full of water at the moment. I can't get this out. Now it can let some of this water out. Alright, what was I out here for? Oh, I remember my teeth. They're in the car. You see, I keep them in the car just in case I should ever need them or not need them. I won't show them to you because I know how you hate to see my teeth. Oh, look, there they are. Ta-da! Life is good now. Of course, I can't talk for a few minutes. Hey, what are you looking so close to me for? Get away! Get further away! Go on, back up! Back up! Back up! There, that's better. Okay, I guess we gotta take all this junk in there. My knife. See, I can't find my trowel. So I grabbed the first knife I could find, and naturally it's my sharpest, most wonderful knife. I was actually going to use it. See, there's my hypertufa mess. I have to put that somewhere. Hypertufa's got soaked again. Hey, look, they're holding water. It means they don't have holes in them. They're supposed to have a hole in them, you know. I'm trying to make myself clean up inside every day before I go doing other things. See, I need all this vinegar for washing laundry. I guess I won't use my big knife. And that goes there. Let's CD for learning the banjo. I should probably go with the banjo. But I won't put it with the banjo. See on my hats? I found them. I shall put it up here with the one for learning how to tat. And this I'm going to put outside on the place where I was trying to do it with. And it's okay if it gets wet. You see? It can go with all of that stuff. This goes back to the store. Because it broke. Which means in order to get it to the store, you know where it should go? I'm upside down. I'm hanging from the sky. See, isn't it lovely? So we'll put it in the car, because if it's not in the car, I can't put it away. I can't get it there. Cover my willow stuff up so when it rained it didn't get it. What's that? Oh, I know what that was. It was not a dead animal. It was a piece of something else. Okay, back to the start goes. Okay, let's get out of this mess before I get confused. Now this, the kids sat in it and it broke. You see that? I'm not sure how to fix it. Not sure how these are supported. If they go right inside, they might go right inside. So I have to figure that out. But I better not get into that right now. Now, this is for hypertufa, and I have more cement, which won't be any good next year. More peat moss. This is for all my work at making teacups. See, I have all of them on there. My teacup flower. But I also, look at this. I had a pumpkin here. This was just a regular pumpkin. I had it sitting there, and all of a sudden in the morning, it was all decomposed. And I guess the raccoons got into it too. And now they're growing. So now I should plant all those seedlings. I'm trying to clean this up here too. But you see, I just make another mess with every move I make. Every move I make. Isn't that a part of a very good song? No, that's not. Anyway. See, here I go. Get distracted again. This boot does go. See, this has to go in the greenhouse, all over that. But I'm not sure how to do it. Do I have to take the outside of the greenhouse off first? Want to see? See, our greenhouse. I made the greenhouse. Which was supposed to be a greenhouse, but it's now storage for everything. See, it's got all of the plastic. Look at this. Look at it's coming right out. And this whole part wrecked by the snow. All the plastic on the inside is crumbling up. So I got new plastic, but it really should be on the inside. So if I put it on the outside, it'll get destroyed again. I know exactly where everything is in here. Did you know that? That's the lightest stuff under there. Okay, let's put our hypertufa stuff back here where it came from. Wait a minute, that's not what I'm doing today. No, what I'm doing is I'm digging up thyme. I was going to get a trowel, but you know what? I got good hands. What do I need a trowel for? I hope these things didn't get rained on. Look at that, it did. It got rained on. Well, that's no good. Shoot. Did that get rained on too? It dripped on, I guess. Darn. Oops, those are my teeth. You see, this is supposed to be on top of something here. That needs a top on it. Darn, I hope it didn't wreck it. That's what always happens. I wreck everything. Noticed I mowed. So now we have brown grass. And now you can't walk out here barefoot because you'll hurt your feet. Look at this time. Look at how big this patch is. Now this patch, once upon a time, was just a little patch, or a little patch here. But it's really working its way everywhere. Isn't that lovely? So I think I'm going to move some of it. But you know, if I take it out where there's grass, then I have to get the grass out of it. It's so much easier to just get some that doesn't have any grass in it. But this certainly seems to be carrying on its existence. Let's see, I want to plant some. When you pull it up like that, look at that, the grass stays out of it. Of course, if you pull up the grass like that, it's not going to do you any good because the roots are still going to all be in there. But perhaps you'll get rid of one root somewhere. Okay, so we're going to just take some of this thyme. Because we know it's going to regrow right there. You think we got enough? Okay, now, the object of this game, I should really put it on here. The object here is to take this and plant it in Everbar Labyrinth. See, why am I doing that? Like, that's a whole project, but it's an ongoing project. Really what I should do is just finish tidying up the house, do my morning tidying up, but I want to do this. See, this has grown so well in so many places. Where is it, you ask? Well, that's a good question. Look, I could use a fork to dig. Look, see, there's some right there. And there's some. Okay, so. I need to do this so I can find what I need after I shake everything. See, it's a really cloudy, yucky day, which is good for planting thyme. Okay, so we'll take some of this. Can't put you under my chin. We will remove any grass. Let me find it. Okay, and here we have one little piece. Look, nice sandy soil. Boy, that Georgia clay was horrible. I had no idea life was so bad. Okay, I'm going to just stick it in like that. Okay, if you look really closely, you can see those little feathery roots there. Okay. I'll just plant a whole bunch of it in there because it'll grow roots where it wants to. I'm taking out this grass here. There's some thyme right beside it. Now, one of you might come along and say, now that's not how you do it. You dig a proper hole. And I know that you are right, but I am so darn lazy. And I just show you the lazy man's way. And some of it will work and some of it won't work. And so, since I didn't buy it, I'm just going to wrap it up like this and stick that part in the ground there, you see? And then I'll cover it up. And if it grows, it grows. And if it doesn't grow, well, it didn't grow. I love being able to dig with my fingers. Well, this appears to be roots, but it also appears to be dead. You probably would like it if I would put you up on a tripod, wouldn't you? Oh yes, please, please, let's just have a tripod. We can't see anything, Nanny. No, please. Okay, we're just gonna stuff all this in the ground here. A little bit sticking up. Now, of course, you know I don't need to put them this close because when they grow, if they grow, of course, there's one little bit there. Remember the other year I planted some? And it grew. It did very well too. Time doesn't like to be fussed over. It's like the grandmother, oh, don't fuss over me. I'm just here. I don't need you fussing over me. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But time is kind of like that, you know. Are you even recording? I guess I should open this up and look. Because if I'm being funny, you know, that would be really good to have it on tape so that one day my children can see that I was actually an interesting person. I hear the bluebirds. Well, that's the wren. But I hear the bluebirds too. Oh, little wormy, you go in there with them. Hey, this needs some over here too. Because that was supposed to be a pathway, a time pathway in Everfar. Some people would pick up all these bits that they make a mess out of. Not me. That's too much like work. That wren does that all day. See, because it's going to rain, it's pretty good that this is better than using a shovel because I make such a mess with a shovel. Look, a rock. We will throw the rock down in the valley because from down in the valley, we'll eventually throw it further down and we have a little stream there in the spring. And if you remove the rocks, the stream would lose its sound. So that's how come I get rocks down there. Let's open you up. Look at that. 18 minutes. All right. Ta-ta.